Welcome to Driver 38 Knives. Tonight we're going to be looking at a canoe on the Canoe Crew. Started by HTEDC. Great channel. Y'all check him out and subscribe to him. We're going to be looking at this case canoe in the Tang Stamp series. Very nice knife. Okay guys, let's get to looking at this knife here. Today we're going to be looking at the Case Canoe olive green bone in just a second. Let me give a little announcement here. I've been stamping some of these things out and sending them out with some stickers, and just the other day I noticed these things have a plastic film on them. See here? It's on the front and on the back. And I didn't know that, guys. I'm sorry. I stamped them with that on there and sent them out to y'all. So if you can, try to get this right here off the front and back, and the brass will teener up where it'll teener up like it's supposed to. Okay. All right, this here is a Case canoe. The pattern is the 131 pattern. This knife is a 10 dot 2020. This knife is from the Tang Stamp series. And what that means is they didn't put a case shield here. They put a bar shield here on front and back. And then they stamped it on the show side with the Case stamp from a decade. This canoe pattern is stamped with the 1980s decade. There was 7 or 8 different patterns in this Tang Stamp series. There was a trapper, a mini trapper, stockman, this canoe. There's also a teardrop. I have it. And I think there was a saddle horn, if I'm not mistaken. There were several different patterns, and each one had a different decade here. Some of the older ones covered more than a decade. The teardrop I have has the 30s and 40s stamp on it. It's real nice. Okay, this right here is olive green bone. And it's a pretty nice color. But I have to admit, with the stainless steel blades, the nickel silver bolsters, the nickel silver shields, I would have rather seen a black handle to have the black and chrome look. I really like black and chrome on my vehicles, my guns, black and stainless. I like the jet black and shiny chrome look. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. This right here is pretty dark green right here, so we'll use it for an example. Let me cover this up and cover this up. Now, you get the look there. How it would look with a jet black handles, maybe buffalo horn or black bone or black wood. Yeah, I would like to see this in the old black bone. I think that would look really good. But I can understand why Case went with this, is because they've used olive green before in some of their special runs, and it also mimics the old green bone from vintage times, because the brass pins would discolor the bone. On the green bone, where it would take on like a tan yellowish tan around the brass pins. So this kind of mimics the old style. I think that's why they used it. This is a two back spring. Each blade has its own back spring, which is nice, because when they're closed, they don't have to cant to one side to share the same space. They each have their own channel to go down in. See what I mean? They're not, that one's not bad. That one's a little bit toward the other blade. But if they were sharing the same spring and this being narrower, then they would have had to cant the blades to one side to get them to go in there. So I like this two spring deal right here. I also like the shield, Tang shield. Most of the time when Case does a special something with a knife, they only do it on the show side and leave this side kind of plain. But they put it on both sides, and I really like that. I like that look, looking down right there. It's got it on both sides. See? I like that look better than having it just on the show side. Also, the canoe pattern, when you extend the blade, it cants down like this. And when you're holding it, the blade's already canted down. So a draw cut like this, you can make very easily and very powerfully, because the blade's canted down. See, the secondary pin blade, same way. See how it's canted down? Perfect for these kind of cuts. Okay, this knife is a 3 5/8" knife. It's not really big and it's not really small. It's kind of in that sweet spot. It has a canoe. It's called a canoe because it resembles a canoe. I'll show you here. See the ends? That's where it gets the name canoe. It has the bolsters are this shape because it shields this right here. Makes a smooth transition right there. And with the spear point, it makes a smooth transition here. So how you got this knife turned in your hand, when you go for the pocket, it slides right in there. I mean, it's an easy carry knife. Make a good purse knife for women, in and out of the purse. And it's a good size, good working size for a woman. It ain't small and it ain't big, and it'd be in and out of the purse, wouldn't be snagging on stuff. This right here is what I'm talking about. And if you have a Sodbuster Junior, take a look at it, because it's a prime example of the opposite of this. Sodbuster Junior, the thing will be sticking out like this, and you'll be hitting it like that. I mean, just jabbing it in there. Now, I like a Sodbuster Junior, don't get me wrong, but it's not shielded like this is. The design, it's not that design. Okay, let's take another look at the blades here. This is the model number. 6 for jigged, 2 for blade, 2 blades, 131 for the patterned and stainless steel. And also the stainless steel, I like the way that shines like that. It kind of looks like chrome fire. Chrome fire. the way I like it. I like the stainless steel. I know I'm in the minority in our knife community, but I look for the stainless steel because I'm trying to make a collection here that's going to gain in value, and years from now, I hope it's years from now when I'm gone, my family, I'm sure they'll keep a few for remembrance or so, but they'll probably sell the rest. And I've kept the boxes, and I tried to keep my knives looking like new, so when they go to do that, they'll be increased in value. Okay, it's a nice knife. And I also have the Tony Bowes Teardrop in the series. And the Tang Stamp on the Tony Bowes, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but it is from the 30s and 40s. And I'll be showing it in a future video. Okay, before I go, I want to show the sticker right here. The Knife Brotherhood. I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank y'all for being my friends and being just great guys. This knife community is amazing, amazing. I'm so glad I found y'all and got in with y'all. And like I said, if we all lived in the same town, we'd have us a crew running around together. We sure would. Okay, I'll see y'all. Thank y'all for watching my video on this here canoe. We'll have us another knife next Monday. If you liked the video, give me a like and leave a comment.